Hey YouTube, it's Kristin. You're watching Chatterbox Budgets. Thank you so much for joining me for a video today. I hope everyone is doing well. It is Sunday, June 19th, 2022. It's 10:46 p.m. here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I am going to do my check-in for the first week of June, which would have been the 1st to the 7th. And we'll do that using the YNAB app, which is You Need a Budget. So let's get started. Okay, so on the 1st of June, I have a transaction for Avenue 5 for $1,282.64 total. It's a split transaction, so $57.64 went towards utilities, and then $1,225 went towards housing, rent. And then I transferred $362.89 to my Venmo Cash App from my main checking account. Oh, I'm sorry, the Avenue 5 came out of my main checking account. Then I paid Prosper Marketplace. I paid $160.71. That was for a loan payment. That came out of my main checking account. I did a transfer to my Capital One credit card for $126.02. That was just a payment. Not just a payment, that was a payment. And that came out of my Capital One checking account. There was a transfer to my Cypress primary savings account of $109.83. That came out of my Cypress main checking account. That was just to put some money aside for my annual expenses that are, And then there was a transfer in my Cypress main checking account of $54.38. That was from my Capital One checking account because I had used one of my other credit cards to pay something that would have come out of my unscheduled expenses. So I just had to move the funds over so I could pay it. Anyway, it's too complicated to explain, but it makes perfect sense in my head. YouTube Premium, $12.85. That came out of subscriptions. That was on my Prime credit card. Google One, $9.99. That was for fees, subscriptions, whatever you want to call them. That was on my Prime credit card. And then there was a transfer to my Cypress main checking account of $1, and that went to from my Cypress primary savings account. I had transferred too much over, so I was transferring it back. Yardi Services, 95 cents. That's for rent. That's actually the fee that I pay for my doing my online, the electronic funds transfer through the portal, and that came out of my main checking account. The reconciliation balance adjustment, the penny, that was just the interest on my HSA. For some reason, I did it that way instead of adding it as a transaction. I don't know why. And then these are the other side of those other transactions that we already went over. So that's the first all done. Okay. Second, we have Intermountain Pharmacy, $42.30. That came out of the pharmacy category. That was on my health savings account, my HSA. And then there was a direct deposit for my income, $1,280.34. That went to my main checking account. Then on the third, we have CVS Pharmacy, $102.20. That was for pharmacy. That was on my HSA. Cricket Wireless, $63. That was on my cell phone bill from my Discover card. Kindle Unlimited, $10.71 for subscriptions. That was on my Prime credit card. And then there were two contributions to my HSA account, $57.69 each. One was my employer and one was me. Then on the 4th, we've got Dominion Energy, which is my natural gas company. That was $31, and that was from my main checking account. Walmart Grocery, this is a split transaction. This is on the 5th. So the total amount was $130.98. I spent $73.27 on food. I spent $16.39 on household, $3.08 on personal stuff, and then $38.24 for pet stuff. So household are things like toilet paper, laundry soap, which is why there's a picture or the emoji or whatever they're called, icon for toilet paper, and then that's the laundry basket. Personal stuff is toothpaste, deodorant, things like that, and that's why there's soap and a toothbrush on that one as the icon. Pet stuff is just stuff for my pet's day-to-day care, food, treats, all that stuff. And that came off of that was on my Capital One credit card. Okay, on the 6th, there was a transfer to my Prime credit card of $33.55. That was a payment from my main checking account. Walmart Grocery, $15. That was for gas. That was on my Capital One credit card. That was the delivery tip from the day before. And then I had $2.40 income on my Venmo credit card, or my Venmo credit card cash back. They put it on my Venmo Cash App. That was $2.40. That was the cash back for May. I don't get a lot on that card because I haven't been using it very much, but that's because I switch everything around, and so I don't use it a lot, but I also don't have to pay it a lot, so excuse me, it all balances out. Okay, and then this $33.55 is from the other side of that one. Okay, so on the 7th, we've got a transfer to my Discover card for $55.34. That was from my main checking account. That was a payment. I think that was to pay for my cell phone bill. I had a credit on my Discover card because I had paid the bill, and then they did my cash back. They applied my cash back to my balance, so I didn't have to pay as much. And then my son needed to borrow $50 for something he needed to do. That I took it out of my shopping category, and that was on my Venmo Cash App. And then that's the other half of that one. So that's it. I can't go over the balances with you. I mean, I can, but it won't make any sense because it's the 19th. So this was a long time ago, 12 days ago. But basically, I just wanted to show how it's working to use the credit cards and then pay the credit cards, and use the credit cards and pay the credit cards. So at the time, the credit cards would have been a zero balance. Unless there probably were charges that hadn't posted yet, because that's something that happens regularly. But I do pay my credit cards weekly, and so I don't worry about due dates or how much the minimum payment is, because I just pay it off every week. So, all right, so that's it. I will be back to do the next week, the second week of June. I don't want to put it in the same video just because I want to go to sleep. Honestly, I'm so tired. But I just wanted to at least get you guys the check-in. The next week will be a little bit more exciting because my son's birthday falls in there, so there'll be a little bit more spending, but this is all good. And then this last week, or the week ending the 21st, will be even better because I've been spending money on things, so stuff for the house. So anyway, I will let you guys go because my dog's about to bark, and I hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.